Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. First and foremost, we want to give a shout out to Nelly and Ashanti because the other day, Ashanti posted a video to her Instagram letting everybody know that her and Nelly are expecting their first child.
Alright guys, 10, 15 minutes, showtime. Yo, Sean. Hey, Sean, showtime.
Sean, come on there, Betty. Sean, how much time you need? I need about 9 months.
Express yourself.
That is too cute. Listen, it looks like Nelly and Ashanti are really doing things right this second time around. Not only have these two lovebirds announced that they're expecting their first child together, but they also announced that they're officially engaged to be married. When discussing her engagement to Nelly and expecting her first child with Essence magazine, Ashanti said, "This new year of my life is such a blessing, full of love, hope, and anticipation. Motherhood is something that I've looked forward to, and sharing this with my family, fiance, and loyal fans who have been supportive of my career is an amazing experience." Look, I'm extremely happy for Nelly and Ashanti, and I wish them all the blessings in the world. And honestly, I hope that when she has her baby, if she has a son, she has a son like Jermaine. And I know, somebody out there is like, "Source, who the heck is Jermaine?" Relax, I'm getting ready to tell you who Jermaine is. Anyhow, the other day, Jermaine was like chilling, right? And then his phone rang, and it was his sister, and his sister was like, "Jermaine, Mama's apartment's on fire." And Jermaine, realizing that his mother was immobile in her apartment, which was on the 19th floor of the building, was like, "Yo, I gotta go check on Mama." So when Jermaine arrived at the building, which was on fire, the firemen were like, "Sir, we cannot let you go upstairs. We just can't do it. It's too dangerous." But Jermaine was like, "Listen, you don't understand. That's my mama." And they were like, "We understand that that's your mama, sir. However, the building is ablaze and we can't allow anybody to go upstairs until we get this thing contained." And Jermaine was like, "Listen, my mother is immobile. She can't walk. She's probably scared. And if we can't get her out of the building right away, at least I'm going to make sure that my mother's all right." And they were like we said before, sir, there's nothing that we can do." And Jermaine was like, "Bump that. I told you that's my mama." So then Jermaine proceeded to scale the walls of the building, 19 floors, to go make sure that his mother was all right. No steps, no ladder, no elevator, no nothing. This dude climbed the side of the building using his hands. I mean, this dude was like your neighborhood Spider-Man. Check this out.
And scaling a 19-story burning building in Philadelphia with the hopes of reaching his mother trapped inside.
I'm not just going to sit there and let my mom die. I'd rather risk my life falling than let her sit in there and die.
Sometime after 9:30 p.m., Jermaine received a call from his sister saying his 65-year-old immobile mother couldn't make it out of her apartment on the 15th floor. Jermaine rushed to the scene, but police had blocked off the front door. Jermaine let adrenaline take over, climbing the building's fenced-in balconies, wire cutters in hand.
I was going to cut a hole in the fence to next door and then, to let her go through.
The fire was contained by the time he reached his mother's floor. She reassured him from the balcony that she was okay, and back down he went.
Yo, can we just pause for a minute and give Jermaine his props for the love, the loyalty, the dedication, the respect, the everything that he just showed for his mother. He had no way of knowing that fire was going to be contained, but he was like, "There's no way in the world that I'm allowing my mother to go out like that. I'm climbing this building, and if the firemen can't get her out, I'm going to do my darndest to get her out myself." This dude right here brought the wire cutters and everything for the rescue. Now, I don't know Jermaine's mother, but what I do know is she must have done something right when she was raising her son. She must have put some extra Lucky Charms in a bowl every morning when this kid was growing up, because this right here shows you just how much love a son can have for his mother. Yo, shout out to Jermaine for reminding us that when you really love somebody, there ain't no mountain high enough, there ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Listen, let me know what you think about Jermaine scaling the 19 stories to get to his mother in the midst of the burning inferno. Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. But while we're talking about people being very protective over their family members, I gotta tell you about Ye. According to sources, Kanye West, aka Ye, allegedly punched some dude in the face after the dude inappropriately touched Kanye's wife, Bianca Censore. Kanye. Now, it was initially reported that while Kanye and his wife were out on the town, a man pushed and grabbed Bianca. However, representatives for Kanye say that the word grabbed is totally inadequate for what this dude did, because this dude totally violated Bianca. She was physically assaulted. Ye's people went on to say, the assailant didn't merely collide into her, he put his hands under her dress, directly on her body, grabbed her waist, he spun her around and then blew her kisses. She was battered and sexually assaulted. As of yet, Bianca has not filed any charges against the dude that touched her, but this might change, especially since Kanye has now been named as a suspect in a battery report and police are investigating whether or not he physically attacked the man. Listen, I don't advocate violence, but I will say this. If this dude did actually put his hands on Bianca Censori, put his hands under her dress, touched her physical body with his dirty little grubby nubbies, then Kanye West had every right to mollywop this dude. First off, you don't just go around putting your hands on women just because you have an inclination to do so. And then two, you certainly don't turn around and put your hands on some chick right in front of her husband. That right there is double violation, because not only now have you disrespected her, but you have also disrespected him too. And of course, now that this dude realizes that it was Kanye West that gave him the two-piece, now all of a sudden he's trying to go after Kanye for assault. And he's going to be over there like, oh, my neck and my back and my neck, because he thinks that he could get a bag out of it. But let me tell you something. When Kanye does something wrong, I'll be the first to call it out. But in this instance, Kanye is absolutely right for protecting his wife. Now, check this out. I don't know whether or not you've heard this, but recently, rumors have been circulating that Diddy got busy with the father from Family Matters, Carl Winslow. Yes, Carl Winslow. Source, can you please put up a picture of Carl Winslow? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say. Anyway, the rumor got started after comedian Loose Cannon made the claim during his appearance on Drinks with the Jinx podcast this week. According to Loose, he was at one of Diddy's parties and he accidentally went into one of those rooms that you're not supposed to go into. And when he opened that door, he saw Diddy giving Carl Winslow what Marvin Gaye would refer to as some sexual healing. Check this out.
You see that 600, I know you presented the paperwork, right? If you see the paperwork with Diddy, right? You see like all the shit that is coming out, because I used to go to Diddy parties and
shit.
Stuff, but
speak on that quick.
No,
he sees some things, baby. Tell him.
I
don't give a shit. Tell him.
No, but like I see, like when Diddy fucked Carl Winslow, we was at the party, and we just chilling and shit like that. And me,
messed up my childhood when he told me that.
Everybody know me, right? I'm a goofy nigga. I'm funny and stuff like that. So I hear a nigga just wearing out some shit. I'm like, huh? Like hearing that, I'm like, on 6-0, who's wearing this bitch out?
Right.
Nigga, I kick in the door. Poof. Kick in the door. Nigga, I seen Carl Winslow put his head up.
Father. Ain't that the father from Family Matters?
Yeah.
No way.
Winslow.
The dad. The dad.
Oh, the dad.
The dad.
I swear to God, dad homie, neighborhood crib. So when I seen that,
Man.
and then
So who was piping Diddy?
yeah, Diddy was. So when I seen that, cuz right, Diddy came back and he was telling me, he was like, it's nothing more enjoyable than having a man do something for some money. I'm like, cuz that shit crazy.
Oh, nah, that's wild, bro.
So it's like, after that, it was like the industry is like wild.
Listen, this darn Diddy story is turning into the latest episode of Star Trek, because I swear, this story is going places where no man has ever gone before. Anyhow, after 50 Cent heard the story that Loose Cannon told about seeing Diddy getting busy with the father from Family Matters, he jumped online and posted a picture of Carl Winslow with a caption that said, Diddy had relations with Carl Winslow from Family Matters. And then after that, 50 Cent wrote, okay, this is, I'm not even sure what to say anymore. So Diddy was playing with Carl's booty too, laughing out loud. Need a drink, guys. So after 50 posted that message, a whole bunch of people had something to say in the comments, and one person came through and said, I could have gone my whole life without this information. And then somebody else was like, I was minding my business, the first time I've been on IG all day, and then this was the first thing I saw. I can't stop laughing. And then after that, somebody else was like, out of pocket, ninjas will say anything to be relevant these days, shaking my damn head. And then after that, somebody else was like, I know Carl is somewhere like, how did I get into this? Yo, even though I think that Diddy is guilty of a lot of things, and I'm not a Diddy defender, something about this story just doesn't ring true. And I'm like, are these dudes just jumping online and telling Diddy stories just to be telling Diddy stories and lying with the straight face just to get some views? Listen, I can believe a whole lot of things, but one thing that I'm having a hard time believing is that P. Diddy paid off Carl Winslow to be one of his freak-off partners. Wow. Listen, let me know what you think. Do you think that Carl Winslow from Family Matters was really one of P. Diddy's paid-off SEX workers? Or do you think the internet's just going too far and people on social media just making up all types of ish now? Because here's one of the problems that I have with this dude's story, right? You're at Diddy's house for a party, and then you hear two people in the bedroom getting it on. So you decide that you're going to kick in the door so you can see who it is? I mean, honestly, that says a little something about you, that as a grown man, you were so pressed to see who was having sex that you would kick in the door to take a quick peek. I mean, it's one thing to accidentally walk through the door, but it's another thing to kick in the door so you can see some cheeks. Yeah, sus. But I would be remiss if I didn't say this. With a whole lot of these Diddy stories, there seems to be a common denominator. And the common denominator is this. A whole lot of people allegedly claim that they've walked in on Diddy getting busy. So my question is this. Does P. Diddy not believe in door locks? I mean, come on, man. Lock the door. A quick flip of the wrist. Click, click. Now, check this out. A woman on the internet is going viral after she released a list of all the things that she expects from a man. Source, can we please get a drum roll, please? 1. Pay all of the bills. That includes getting her hair done, nails done, and everything did. 2. Take care of my kids. Okay, not your kids together, but her kids. 3. Cook and clean. Okay, she wants those dishes done with Dawn, and she wants those floors mopped until they're spotless, while you're also sizzling up some chicken on the stove. 4. Let me cheat in peace. Okay, when she goes out to see her side piece, she doesn't want to hear a word from you. 5. Buy me a house and a car in my name. Don't you dare try to put your name on that deed. That's my house. 6. Shut the cuff up and do what I say. In other words, she does not want nor need your input. 7. Massage my body every day. Alright, so spending your money and telling you what to do and cheating on you is hard work. So she's gonna need a rub down to relax those muscles. Especially after she comes back from getting a good workout in with a side piece. 8. Sex me only when I'm in the mood. Don't you dare come over here asking me for no goodies when I'm not in the mood to be giving out no treats. 9. Be faithful to me no matter what I do. So yes, I can cheat on you, but Ninja, you better be true. And 10, marry me. Wow. Listen, I'm trying to figure out whether or not some of these chicks who post these lists on the internet are actually dead serious. Because if they are, some of these women may need a psychological evaluation. Because this chick right here said that one of my criteria for my man is that I got to be able to cheat in peace. What? Listen, let me know what you think about this chick's list of the expectations that she has for her man. Let me know if you think that her list is A1 official, or do you think this chick is absolutely delusional and she may want to do a little editing to that list. Let me know in the comments. Now, peep this. The other day, Dame Dash made an appearance on Patrick Bet David's PBD podcast. And while he was on the show, Dame Dash made a very grandiose claim. Dame Dash claimed that when Rockefeller Records was on the rise, he used to have a slight problem with Biggie, Puffy, and the whole bad boy camp because Biggie and Diddy were constantly copying whatever him and Jay-Z would do.
You know, we were like the only ones that would stand next to Biggie at the time. So if you notice, we made records. Brooklyn Finest, which I produced with Clark Kent, was made. And, you know, he was in our videos, Ain't No Nigga and all that. Biggie was the only person that I used to smoke with. I didn't smoke before at all. We used to drink. And, you know, supposedly Jay and Big went to school together, but Jay didn't know him, you know. And our thing was, because we were doing the stuff like going in and getting the money and doing the popping the bottles and all that, in that moment, we had always felt that Biggie and Puff were copying us. Always. They were always, like, they'd see us in the club and it seemed like the next day a record would be made.
You thought Biggie and Puff were copying you guys?
No, they were. No
and
doubt.
Who's we? It's you and Jay?
Yeah, my whole crew.
So
we was really getting money. You know what I mean? So, no disrespect to Biggie, but it was a different hustle. We weren't like on the street pitching work. You know what I mean? We was a connect. So it was a different kind of thing. But that lifestyle of hustler and all that was us. That was them copying us, for sure. And, so we kind of had problems. So I would like run up sometimes and, I was confrontational with Biggie and him at first.
I don't know. I think Dame Dash might be tooting his own horn and stroking his own ego a little bit too much here. And I don't know if it's fair nor accurate to say that Biggie copied Jay-Z, because Biggie's steez was always different than Jay-Z's. Yes, they both presented themselves as polished up hustlers, but they were two different sides of the same coin. And aside from that, Dame Dash and Jay-Z weren't the only dudes in New York, especially in Brooklyn or Harlem in the 90s, popping bottles in a club. As a matter of fact, if you were clubbing in New York in the 90s, it was normal to see mad suave bolo drug dealers who went from ashy to classy, that were dressed to the nines, living that lush, luxurious, lavish life. That wasn't something that originated with or was synonymous with Dame Dash or Jay-Z. And aside from that, Biggie was popping for like 2 years before Jay-Z even started heating up. So how in the world did Diddy and Biggie copy off of Jay-Z? I don't know. Is it just me? Am I bugging out right now? Am I remembering history wrong? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that Dame Dash is right when he says that Biggie and Diddy copied off of him and Jay-Z? Listen, let me know what you think about Nelly and Ashanti getting engaged and also announcing that they're expecting their first bundle of joy together. Jermaine scaling the side of a high-rise building 19 stories to save his mama during a fire. Kanye West punching out some dude that he claims disrespected his wife. Loose Cannon saying that he saw Diddy bopping Carl Winslow from Family Matters with his own eyes. Do you think that this dude is lying for the views? Or do you think this dude is telling the truth? 50 Cent saying that after hearing that Diddy and Carl Winslow hooked up, he needs a drink. And also, let me know what you think about the chick who posted her list of expectations that she has for her future man. Do you think that her list is realistic? And last but not least, let me know what you think about Dame Dash saying that back in the day, Diddy and Biggie used to copy off of him and Jay-Z. Let me know what you think about all of that in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.